Okay. So, hi Laura. The question that I have for you is there something that you want to share in regards to the restorative circle that took place the other night?
Yeah, wow. It's really real for me. I was trying to think before, so who was I actually? Because in the actual act that we chose, well, yeah, maybe I was the receiver. I was the receiver of, I'd say, several issues in the last year or so from this one author. And yeah, tons of stuff was going on for me. I mean, it's really real. It's a little bit removed from when the actual situation happened about a year ago, so it felt like I could at least be a little bit more present, and in less volatile pain than I might have been a while ago. But yeah, just the fact that it was very real. But also I was able to then have a lot of excitement and curiosity, much stronger than curiosity, I don't know what the word is exactly, just about the potential and where it could go. The fact that there's a supposed ban. This girl is not supposed to be in Oroville, seen in Oroville, participating in Oroville activities, roaming around Oroville. That's the working committee, our supposed group governing body that has some authority, but obviously they don't have much authority because this was like an empty threat. And she's been around Oroville at different times, and what does that actually mean? And so I had this curiosity. I mean, when they already made that ban a year ago, I said, yeah, but anyway, what does that mean, and how are you going to enforce it? And so I was just really curious to look at how we could creatively move forward, I guess. I didn't have an idea that any solution should look this way or that way, but just really curious as to what we can actually do on a systemic level, on a community level, because for me it was so not an issue just between me and this girl. Some people, it's hard for me that some people saw it that way and would be really judgmental of like, oh Laura, you're just on some personal attack to get back at her or something. I really didn't experience it as that. I had excitement too because something that Jason mentioned about just how many people who are normally not part of our RC circle were invited, and people from working groups in Oroville and really different circles in Oroville. So for me that was so cool, just to see that it's a community issue, and that if we want to move forward in anything, never mind this issue, but any challenge in Oroville, we really need a wider support system. And then also as kind of an advertising of RC, because for the last 2 years at different times we've questioned, well, how do we get RC out there? And I'm not really into advertising, and I kind of really take a backseat role in that and allow it to go really slow, and for people to call me instead of me try to go out and sell RC or something myself. And so this was like, wow, this person and that person, they're gonna be invited, and if they come, then they're gonna know about RC, and they're gonna casually talk about it over lunch the next day with their friends or family, and And I just thought, so cool, so cool. And just having this trust that wherever we reached, it would be more restorative than where we were, and hoping and trusting that people would somehow see value in that. That it would, I think that's deep down, that's what we all want. And I think also the people that were in pain by the ban, or in pain thinking, that I'm out to get this girl, would also see that actually that's not the case. It's about her needs too. And I think it's a little bit unfortunate that the author didn't come. We didn't have a way of contacting her. We tried to get her phone number and couldn't, and sent an mail, and so I'm not actually sure if she knew or not. I've heard like secondhand that she did know, but and that some other people from working groups didn't come. I guess that speaks a little bit to, I don't want to necessarily say weakness, but to the something of our system, that think we're too much of a closed group, or we come from, you know, all the same background, and, you know, we're all, whatever we are, you know, harmony people, or talking people, or, so I'm looking forward to see what we can do in a systemic, with our system and a community level, and more about just raising awareness of what RC really is, so that the outsider would feel comfortable coming and see value coming. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, it's a work in progress. It's not over, and that's great, because I wasn't necessarily looking for, you know, the final solution or the final fix. And then I got really excited of like, oh, you know, Dominic talks about share your story, share the good stories and the bad stories, and wanting to document this and to get it out for those who are interested. So I thought, oh, I can, you know, start asking people how they felt. Yeah, maybe I'll stop there. There's always more, but
Okay, thank you.